I was in high school, I read about Edgar Snow. He went to the University of Missouri and wrote Red Star over China. And at that time, I decided I wanted to become a correspondent in China. So when I graduated in '39, I came to the University of Missouri School of Journalism because Walter Williams had established connections with China. Williams had established two schools of journalism in China, and so I was attracted to Missouri, and I came here. After I graduated from the school, actually I didn't graduate. I didn't go through the graduation because several months before graduation, my ROTC class was called up. And I went to Fort Benning and went to OCS and became an infantry officer. As a matter of fact, speaking about that, the graduation I finally came back to years later. I came back to my first graduation at Missouri. I was a commencement speaker. I was then the foreign editor of the Times. But anyhow, to get back to the story, so after the war was over in the Pacific, I got a job with International News Service in the Stringer in Manila. I met Frank Robertson, who was the bureau chief for the International News Service, and he gave me a job as Stringer in Peking covering the Civil War. And my title was Chief Correspondent for North China and Manchuria. I was paid $50 a month plus space. That was my salary. But the thing is, when I landed in China, and the Civil War was going full blast, and that was in September of 1946, and I sat down to write my first story covering the Civil War. The only training that I had to do that was what I got at the Columbia, Missouri. And I covered the Civil War for the next 30 years in Vietnam and so on, and the only training I got before becoming a correspondent was right here at the School of Journalism, working for the Columbia, Missouri. And for that reason, among many other reasons, I was eternally grateful to the school.